So this week was supposed to be a post that was a bit more serious and talked about culture and yada yada yada. I don't feel like that. I'm not in the mood for any of that stuff. So instead, we're just gonna do off the top of the head some of my favorite places for music in the city. October is Music Month. We're going to be covering a lot of different events, different concerts, both local and larger, as I like to say. That's everything from Madison Square Garden to Knitting Factory in Brooklyn. There's tons and tons of different places to go see live music, to hear good DJs as well. And we're going to try to get to as much as we can. I mean, there's no way you can get to everything in all 5 boroughs, but we're super excited to go out for Music Month here at Culture Concierge. My top 5 venues for music, off the top of my head. Now, this is not, how can you have just a top 5? That's what I always say when we're talking about a top 5 to people. But I'm going to do my best, okay? There's some are smaller, some are a little bigger, and there's other places, so don't at me. Off the top of my head, the first place I would say is Webster Hall. I've had really, really great experiences there. I haven't been to the new Webster Hall. Quite frankly, they haven't had any acts yet that I've been dying to see or that I could afford to get tickets to. But it stands out in my mind just because there's a lot of good acts that come out of there. Wiz Khalifa, Jessie J, I think it was Deadmau5 that I saw there as well at some point over the years, and it's just a lot of fun. The bartenders are super, super hot, as always, and it also helps if you know the right people, don't get me wrong. Second place, Brooklyn Bowl. I really, really, really like Brooklyn Bowl. I took my family there to visit. They had such a great time. We did the whole bowling thing and the whole fried chicken thing. I've also been there to see Wyclef Jean a number of times, and they've had great weekly parties in the past as well with Questlove and stuff like that. Brooklyn Bowl's always a solid night out, a solid place to go. Third place for me, kind of typical, but a good place to see a DJ that you love, House of Yes. They have tons of different, not only DJs from all over the world, but great theme parties that are always super fun as far as I can see. Everybody goes out, and the more you dress to the nines, the better time you're going to have, because the more attention you're going to get. There's very, very strict rules, but there's great places to take selfies. I haven't been to the roof yet, though. I want to get on that. Let's talk about that later. Next place may surprise you. Blue Note in the West Village. I love Blue Note in the West Village. It's one of my favorite places for live music, and there's a lot of live music in this town. I've been for jazz, I've been for R&B, I've been for cover band night. I've never not had a good time. It is more on the pricey side, not gonna lie. But, that's just part of the deal. I mean, you're talking about world-class musicians here. So it's a great place to check out. My last place, and this is gonna surprise you, but Sunnyvale in Brooklyn. It is a great venue with great sound. I went there before on a rando night for a rando concert. I really enjoyed it. They have this great list of specialty cocktails that are really, really great to try out. And it's a place I would recommend to sort of your new acts, or even if you're an emerging collective or group. It's a great place to get a group together, a little bit out of the way on the L train, but there's a lot of opportunity there, and I think it's a place that's been growing. So, long story short, that's my top 5. Welcome to Music Month. For more, you can check out www.cultureconciergeonline.com.